Australia playing in England. Because obviously the makeup of the Australians team with the pace bowls that they've got with with the Duke ball, that's something that they will be able to make the most of in those conditions. The spinners obviously won't be as effective in England compared to what they have been in this Test series. So I think Australia do have the upper hand if Australia and India do meet in the World Test Championship final. But it'll be a great game of cricket because obviously India have got a world-class team and world-class bowlers. Like even their spinners, for example, Jadeja and Ashwin as a starting point, they know how to bowl very well in the English conditions. So it'll be a great Test match to be able to watch, and that's the beauty of the World Test Championship. There are things riding on every Test series now, which there wasn't before. So with the culmination of that being in a big ICC final, which is going to be awesome to watch, and no one's going to want to miss it. Yeah, right. He's a very experienced captain. So it's not even though it's as a Test captain, it's one of his first real big series. But look, he's a very experienced leader, and he's got some great people around him as well. As a starting point, having Rahul Dravid as your coach and your mentor he's a very special person himself, Rahul Dravid. So any direction and guidance that the Rohit needs is going to come from as a starting point with Rahul Dravid. So yeah, the beauty of Rohit Sharma taking over the Indian captaincy is he's a very experienced leader, as we've seen with the success that he's had leading the Mumbai Indians and then in the shorter format. So this really is just another extension of his captaincy skills. So KL Rahul, well, the biggest thing for me with KL Rahul is just allowing himself the freedom just to be able to take the game on. And what Shubman Gill has done is come in. Yes, he's batting on a very nice batting track as well, at underbad compared to the other Test matches. But because Shubman he's full of confidence. He's taken the game on. He's got that real young exuberance with his aggression and taking on the game. And unfortunately, there's been times with KL Rahul, because he's been concerned about it, you can see he's concerned about his spot. He just doesn't have that full freedom and fluency, the skill that he's got. So that's, for me, has always been something that I'm a huge fan of KL Rahul. I love the way he plays. He's beautiful to watch. The biggest thing for him is just to be able to let that pressure go and just take the bowlers on, because he's got immense skill and he can take on and take down and defend the best bowlers in the world in all conditions. So that's really, it's going to be a big learning for him. Oh, look, he's obviously a very, very skilled and talented young man. So, he's going to learn a lot over the next little while of being around some of the best players in the world. So, he's a very, very special, talented cricketer, that's for sure. Yeah, look, it's great fun to be a part of LLC for another series. This is my first Masters tournament with the India Maharaj, the Asia Lions, and the World Giants. I just feel very lucky to still be having the opportunity to be able to play cricket at my age, but I feel very privileged to be playing with so many of some of the greatest players that have played cricket in the last 20 years or so. To be reunited with Shah Cullis, who is my favourite cricketer of all time. I was fortunate enough to be able to play with him for the Sydney Thunder in 2016. To be able to play with him again, he's my hero. So I feel very, very lucky to be back with him, to be able to play with Paul Collingwood for the first time, and Hashim Amla, and my great mate Brett Lee as a starting point. Chris Gale, gosh, just names go on. And also Aaron Finch, for him to be able to bat with him yesterday was something very special. So, look, it's super cool, and I can't thank LLC enough for this incredible opportunity at a time in my life where I never thought something like this would be possible. So, it's great fun.